welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. You know, guys, well, first, let me say this. There's quite, and I mean quite, a bit of lead time between this gameplay, or any gameplay that I record over, rather, being played, and then if I say some shit like, stay tuned because I am going to do XYZ and get ABC. There's quite a bit of lead time there, folks. So what am I saying here? I'm saying that the times that you see me upload a video onto YouTube does not mean I'm actually on the game and playing it at that point. Hell, 8 out of 10 times that I upload at midnight, my ass is asleep. You know what I'm saying? But to all my viewers from around the world, I'm glad y'all are enjoying the videos because, I mean, I kind of upload them for y'all, but also for the people over here in the States who are night owls. Well, my time is midnight. Y'all time around the United States may be like 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? My point is this. Let's say you just got back from the gas station or something like that, getting yourself a snack, and you're like, damn, I wish I had something fun to watch. Welcome to my channel. So back to my original point before I got sidetracked. What I'm finding in more of my most recent games that y'all have not seen yet is that I rush people's spawns? Question mark? Is that considered sweaty? Actually, you know what? Hold on. Before you answer that question in your mind and or in the comment section, I rush people's spawns to see what they do. I don't rush them to kill them. There's a difference. Now, how much is that difference? It's the equivalent of US sending aid to South Vietnam and military advisors to South Vietnam, but actually not sending troops to South Vietnam to fight in the Vietnamese War. And we know how useless that war was. There's a whole song about it. I bring that up because it's kind of paying off, but it's also getting me into trouble too. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Now, does it make for interesting viewership? Probably. Will it help you all understand the game and like know where to avoid and know where to go? Think about unexpected paths and stuff like that? Probably. But the end result is what you make of it. Do you proceed to spray them down, get a headshot, or leave them alone? The dependent variable is this. What are they doing? That's the root cause. That's the roots of the decision tree that you should be forming in the back of your head. If you decide to play like me, and play like me, meaning with thought, concentration, and pure predictions on your opponent's movements. Y'all remember that crazy head ass video that I uploaded on this map, in this climate, in this atmosphere? And I had an SG-1 and I was on the other side of the river and I shot at a guy who was up there where I just looked at just now? Yeah, it's almost like things are coming full circle, aren't they? I said this once in a video way back, and I'm going to remind you all of this sentiment as well. You want your prey to not know that they're prey. If you want to get the cleanest kill, the quickest kill, the least expensive kill, and what I mean by expensive, I mean you spend as little resources as possible killing that one person. You make sure that they don't know that they are being watched. Now, how can you go about doing that? I can't tell you, because every opponent has a different skill level. Every opponent has different... how can I put this? They can see only but so far. Now, see me, as you have seen on my streams, I'm pretty damn vigilant. I notice when there's a semicircle where there should not be a semicircle. The semicircle is somebody's head, guys. Come on now. Come on now. But to other players who are not as well versed in the game, their eyes may not be as developed. You know what I'm saying? So the greatest way, well, not really greatest, but the quickest way of getting yourself killed or letting your prey walk in front of you without you knowing that they're being watched is to go prone and stay still. It only helps that on this map that it's nighttime and you can barely see shit. That's how I got shot at all those times before. Remember that shit? I couldn't see anybody. Now, somebody got an airdrop. That's good for them. But let's see if they survive. Oh, I hear a person. Now, here's the thing. It's all well and good to hear somebody, but there's a balancing act that you gotta perform. You gotta hear them and try to look at them without them knowing that you're looking at them. And you see that split second right there? He was turned around. His camera was turned around, but he was looking forward. Like his avatar was looking forward. You know what I'm saying? So that got me spotted and shot at. Now, if you're sitting here thinking, Jet, why don't you shoot back? Well, here's the thing, guys. Gunshots attract players. You know? And as VDub1985 puts it, running around and getting shot at is a poor man's PSD. Well, I'm a super saiyan that statement by saying running around and getting shot at is the poor man's transmitter. What does that mean? Everybody's gonna come running to see the gunfight. Like it's a fucking circus. You know what I'm saying? But you know, there are some people who will not watch the circus and instead just hang outside a tent and listen to everybody else have fun. Instead of being at the football game, watching the football game, there will be people outside. There'll be people underneath the bleachers doing illegal shit. There'll be people outside tailgating. You know what I'm saying? So even though the main event is right there, and you are damn sure dangerous for hanging around in the main event, you never know who's around. And the only reason as to why I caught this guy lacking is because he was on one knee. And from my angle, what's behind him? Trees in the color gray. Now, if you're going on in this video listening to me talk, thinking, Jet, why the fuck you talking about colors? You must be new here. You must be new here. It's not a matter of camouflage. It's a matter of silhouette. It's a matter of blending in. Well, camouflage is blending in, but it's a matter of silhouette, basically. Like I said in the beginning, well, near the beginning of the video, once you play the game more and you get a layout of what is there and what should not be there, you'll notice certain things. Like somebody on one knee. Like somebody aiming. Like somebody looting a box. Like somebody camping near the area, near the airdrop. Speaking of airdrops, there one goes now. Or there goes one now. So, After my mobility phase, I decided to pull a really big circle. I'm gonna try to go back to where I was from before. However, I do have an LMG on my back, so that's why I was looking pretty much behind me to catch anybody who was coming from the back of the map. You never know. The last second meta is, and always will be, present in this game. Now, I think I explained the last second meta enough as is. In recent memory, I think I have. However, if you're new here, the last second meta is where you wait until the very last second to do anything that may or may not draw attention to yourself and or get you killed. Now, in this exact case right here, as I pull up the map, notice how the time safe and the airdrop are right next to each other? That is what you call a hotbed of Overwatch. If you played XCOM 2, you know what I mean. But Overwatch, meaning somebody's there. And you won't know until they are there. Wait, you won't know that they are there until you walk across their line of vision and they get a reaction shot against you. They weren't looking for you. You just happened to cross their path. There's a difference. If somebody was looking for you, they'll be doing serpentine lines, or serpentine curves, I guess, all the way up to your last known position. They'll be using a PSD to try to find you the entire game. But if all of a sudden, the grass turns hostile and starts shooting at you, that's reaction, not stalking. So right here, I'm crawling because it's awfully quiet. How many gunshots did we hear? Well, I shot 2 people. That's the easiest to remember. We heard some more shots at the very beginning of the match, and I got shot at earlier. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a minimum of 4 shots that were fired this entire encounter. And somebody used a detector. Notice how nothing's being hit. It's almost like he knows something that we don't. Now, I sit here and say that. He could consider me as a threat. And that was me showing you all where that airdrop carrier is probably going to go. But he could consider me a threat. Maybe I'm the closest to the airdrop or the time safe. Maybe he thinks that I'm heading toward that area. I'm not. If anything, I'm waiting for gunshots to erupt near the airdrop time safe combo. That's what I'm waiting for. But do I gotta wait long? Well, sit back and find out. So the timer goes off, and now this is when the last second meta reveals its big ass head, shaped like a fish. I'm looking at that detector, and I'm like, I wonder if somebody's going to use it. So I get in these hedge groves, if that's what you call these shits. They're not miniature trees, I know that much. And I'm slowly walking to that detector, not to use it, but to catch somebody trying to use it. And then it hits me. It's almost like they're not going to use it, because they're set up in the time safe, waiting for somebody to open the door. I'm not going to take that risk. The HPRT is fantastic, but it's kind of lackluster at close range. It kind of is. Also, they nerfed it. Look at what you did to my boy. The time safe is being used. It's almost like somebody waited until the very last second to see what I was going to do before using said time safe. Interesting. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm some kind of Vigor Einstein or some shit like that. But if you play the game on its surface, running around shooting people, in my opinion, and this is my opinion only, it's very different from everybody else's. You're not enjoying the game to its fullest extent. There's mind games in this bitch too. All you gotta do is apply your brain, and you might end up outplaying some people, which will increase your enjoyment in the game overall. Becoming a threat is the most well-known dopamine injection device this game has to offer you. But what about, the little things? Surviving, getting a headshot, coming out with some XP to your belt. You know what I'm saying? That's how I play the game. That's just me. In any case, I hope you all have enjoyed this episode, and I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Until next time, peace.